Have you ever dropped something on the floor and thought to yourself, how the heck am I going to pick this up without causing back pain or possibly even falling down?
That's right. A lot of people over 60 do experience knee pain, back pain, even ankle pain that limits your potential to lift something up safely and carefully.
So we're going to show you 5 ways that you can safely reach down to the floor and pick something up without hurting yourself or falling over.
Right. This is something therapists do on a routine basis, particularly for people leaving the hospital from a surgery, from an injury, and they have to relearn how to do things like this so their fall risk goes down.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Welcome to the Bob and Brad channel. We are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
Thank you very much, Mike. In our opinion, of course. Let's get on with the show.
So we are going to talk about 5 different methods to try. Now, test them all out. If you feel like you can't even try one, don't. Just pick which one works for you. There's some are a little harder, some are a little easier. A lot of it just depends upon the issues you are personally experiencing.
Right, the situation that you're in. And the first one is a notorious golfer's lift.
Yes.
You don't have to be a golfer to do this one, but you will see this when we demonstrate. You'll say, oh yes, I've seen that before.
So if you drop an object on the floor, I'm going to gently place my phone on the floor because people drop those all the time and I don't want to break mine. So what you're going to do is hopefully find something you can hold on to. You don't have to have something to lean onto when doing this, but the golfer's lift is one foot stays planted and you hinge forward, kicking the other leg back. You reach down to grab the object and you come back up. This is very common for golfers picking their ball up out of the hole after they make their shot.
Right. And I do want to emphasize when you do it that this back leg should go up. So you need some flexibility here because when that goes up, it helps keep the spine in a neutral position, so it's not a little one. Get it up, and you'll find out it kind of acts as that fulcrum to actually help you come up easier with that neutral spine.
Now you do have to have it works just fine. Now if you have good balance and you can do this and you don't have anything to lean on to, you certainly can just hinge forward. But if you're unsteady on your feet, this one may be too hard. Most people are safe if they're near an object to pick it up like this.
Right. And I would say go so far as, particularly if you're comfortable with this, do this as part of your exercise routine. Just drop down. I'm going to use a hand for balance. There's 1. And go and count, do 5 repetitions, maybe 10 repetitions so that it becomes a habit and it's very easy for you to do while you protect your back and get stronger.
The next one is a supported squat. So if you feel comfortable bending your knees and squatting a little bit, this is an option. However, a supported squat means you hold onto something while you're squatting down. So the first one, golfer's lift, is a hinge motion, we call it. This is a squatting motion. So you're going to bend your knees, try to keep good posture. Again, hold on to something for support. Reach down, pick it up. Now just do what depth is comfortable for you. You don't want to be squatted way down here and feel like you're going to fall over. You can't get back up. So obviously you're going to have to be the judge of what is safe for you, but that's just another method, holding on to something for support. It can be a railing, countertop, really sturdy chair. You can even, use an assisted device if you have them.
Cane or a stick. One little caveat to this that might be helpful for some people. Mike showed the square stance, but some people might be a little more confident with a staggered stance. So square, and that's where 1 foot is set behind. And the stronger leg is going to be in front. And you may not even know what the stronger leg is, but if you do this 1 foot, then the other, you'll find out quickly. So if I'm doing this, the leg in front, if I'm going to use the cane or the stick, it's going to be the one in front is my left leg. It's going to be in the right hand. It really will help your balance and down and up. And again, this can be something you can practice so that it becomes very much a habit and very simple to do as as you drop things while you're anywhere in the house, out in the yard, wherever, maybe, on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Next one is the half kneeling method. So you have to be comfortable getting on one knee and getting down to the floor for this. But oftentimes, if you are having back pain, and maybe that's your only limitation, it's a good option because it allows you to keep a very straight back. So what I mean with this is you kind of do a lunge, kind of what Brad was doing there, but you actually just go down to the floor, grab whatever your object is, and then try to get back up. You have to have pretty good leg strength and flexibility for this. But again, if you're having just kind of some back issues or you want to feel safe, just go all the way down, slow and controlled, get back up. If you have nothing to grab onto, you can try and just hinge on your front leg. Make sure this is your stronger leg, and then go down this way, grab it, and then you can kind of come back up like that.
Now, if you're looking at that and it's like, oh, you're kind of hesitant to do it because you feel like you might have weak legs or you're not sure which is a strong leg, start with a firm chair with firm armrests, and stagger your feet and just go down a little bit. You come up, go down. Oh, yeah, there we go. Actually, I'll put the pillow because more people have these at home.
What?
Put a pillow down there.
They all don't have Pete's Choice pads?
Well, I love Pete's Choice, but, not everyone has one.
Yeah,
but everyone has a pillow down till it touches. And if you can do this, fine, and get all your weight down, you're good. Make sure you do it with both legs. This is a safe way to learn if you're able to do this one without any issues.
Now, those are options that you can try if you have decent mobility to get on and off the floor, picking something up. The next two are more for people that really don't feel steady with any of those things. The next method is called the sit and pick method, which I like that name. It's fun.
Sit and pick.
So if you drop
Sounds like a store.
So if you drop something on the floor, you're not near anything where you can just sit down and reach for it like this. What you're going to do is take something longer, like a broom handle. You want to give me a booyah stick? I can just pretend it's... Or if you have a cane, you can use that. And when you're standing up, you're just going to kind of get it closer to a chair, somewhere where you can sit. So you're going to just kind of push it, sweep it along. And then once you get to the chair, you sit down, and then most people feel pretty steady reaching down to the ground from a chair. So that's an option if balance is more of an issue for you, or if you recently had some sort of joint replacement in your knees or hips.
I just want to say this relates to that first thing in a way. Here, stand up, I want to show. Well, the sit and pick, if you've got your cane and you have a history of golfing, you putt that over and you would feel very...
Hockey as well?
Hockey too,
yeah. Spit out my mouth there, boy. Phew.
So, yeah, there you go. Just one of those things I'd mention.
Now, the last option is something a lot of people probably are aware of, but not everyone has one, is just getting some sort of reacher. This is a very basic reacher. They make some that squeeze horizontally. They make some that squeeze vertically. Some of them have little almost suction cups on them.
Yeah, I remember that.
They're all different lengths, too, so get something that works for you. Some of them fold up, some of them don't. But that way, if you drop something on the ground, you don't have to reach down as far to pick it up, and you can just reach and do it that way. Oftentimes, after people have, like I said earlier, joint replacements, and you're not supposed to flex over too much if you had like a hip replacement, or maybe your knee is kind of tight and bothering you, doesn't flex enough yet. These are really good options. Most hospitals will make you aware of this when you discharge after surgery. Just for something.
Sometimes they give you one.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the bill, you find out they didn't give it to you.
Yeah, they may do different policies nowadays.
Right.
But yeah.
Here, let's show them you can even pick up a sack.
Yeah, and you can do it from a seated position or standing position. That's the benefit. Obviously, with a lot of these, you can't pick up anything too heavy because it's going to be way too hard to grab.
A penny's hard to pick up with it, though.
Well, yeah, something really small. Don't drop your chain.
Dollar bill you can get.
But most generic objects that are on the ground that you may drop, you can pick up pretty easily with these, and they're very handy. A couple extra tips with all these is just make sure to take your time. Don't rush into it. Oftentimes people are in a hurry, and that's when they have their falls. So if you drop something, just take your time, do it slowly. Or maybe if it's something you drop that's not very important and someone is coming over later, just wait. You don't have to pick it up right now.
For those people in assisted living, just wait, push the button, get one of the staff members to help, because I know I've worked with people who fell at assisted living, and they could have got help, but they just didn't, their ego, or they didn't want to interrupt someone else's schedule. So don't be shy about that.
Yeah, just remember safety comes first. And obviously, if there's anything nearby where you dropped it that's a sturdy, fixed object, use that to lean on when reaching down.
So we do have another video related to this, and this relates to after a fall, the life-saving trick to getting up after a fall. So you might want to see that, so that if you do happen to have a fall and you're by yourself, you may be able to get up okay, and that's what this addresses.
I think I need a reacher like this at home.
Yeah, you could probably use that to eat supper.
Pick up my kitten with it and just see if she'd probably just fight with it.
I think PETA is going to be mad at you. Or FEMA, or
A
whatever
gentle
it is.
tickle, a gentle tickle.
All right, have a good day.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.